This is your WW3 News Friday afternoon. Like I said in the other video, there are consequences to the actions this vickrum digwa has taken, and the rest is found in complicity in this murder of this Henry Nowak student, 18 years old. Obviously the press are really digging deep in the past of this vickrum character, and it looks like on the social media has appeared a video of this chap in an incident of road rage, probably threatening a motorist with that dagger of his. And regarding the incident of 3 years ago in 2023, which one of these Sikh temples probably nearby, some ceremony artifacts like knives has disappeared. And obviously this temple insists on this note, and the local police had dropped charges against him, and strangely enough, him, his dad and his brother has to appear yet in court for offensive weapons charges. In public places, machetes and stuff like that. And that's this old man which has been accused of another 2 accounts of lethal weapons, I should say offensive weapons, as they say. And how come the police, the constabulary, which probably took down this offence which was reported and never investigated, was the temple which is a faith of, had withdrawn the charges, or the police themselves dropped the charges. For what? In the name of diversity. Not to be called racist or stuff like that, seeing they're following this so-called Hampshire police undergoes grueling diversity indoctrination courses. Believe them for firstly the perpetrators instead of the locals. That's not policing. Policing is when you get called in on the scene of the crime, you have to evaluate the situation. If required, you take him down to the station. He was accompanied to the station, but not kept in the interview room, was free to roam around in the police cafeteria with no type of limitation. Not even a civilian could do this, who is in to for a statement or whatever. These things are usually in interview room take place. And regarding Henry Nowak, these alleged accusations, they had a good old laugh on him. I was bleeding and dying, while they seemed to pay more attention, which resulted at the end of the day from this vickrum, his brother, dad and mother. This racist attack was all invented. They decided to play the racist card, which didn't work. Another thing is, how the hell Henry Nowak was arrested and found stabbed to death while in police custody on the property of this family, of the digwa. Very strange. Has anyone got any answers for that? Will they come out? The conduct of the police officers and the constabulary and the superiors. Obviously, politicians reform and other types, abolition for this type of police training, and the so-called ban of the ceremonial knife which they carry around. Obviously, the community where this individual was a part of, he was banned from that temple there for these so-called activities of taking away ceremonial artifacts. And obviously they condemned his actions. And they obviously put a great distance between their community, in which it's a very good thing they've done. Because here it's a landmine for reprisals. Probably members of this community, and even the family of his is a target. Everyone recognises them because they're on a newspaper. And him himself, vickrum or digwa, what his name is, in prison. You know, some former prisoners have revealed it could be tough times for him because, you know, could be a victim of prison justice. And if you follow Behind Bars Television, that's the channel to go for when it comes to these stories behind bars. Pretty good chap he is. He's an ex-inmate, but paid his dues, and makes good contents, and he deserves a check out of his channel. Subscribe even to him, because he does great content regarding these type of things. He has more inside knowledge than anyone on the web on these things. And I knew it. The press will come out with the nitty gritty on him and his family as well. Yeah, he's slapped on the front page. Like I said, there are consequences for the actions one take. And this is only the beginning for him and his family. His mum was a complicity in the murder. Strange, his brother wasn't charged, or even his dad. Then we were charged for the weapons. I think at this time they should be charged for complicity for a murder, because if they're not brought to justice, you're letting them go scot-free. And I don't think it's right, nor for the community they're apart from, because the people will just take the law in their own hands. We don't need that. The justice system has to prevail. They have to give an example as punishment. Not just him, the whole of his family. They're complicit in the murder. As simple as that. And strange enough, so far, they're not charged yet. Regarding the misconduct of the police officers, I just hope it leads to a prosecution for them as well. Because if they are found guilty for misconduct and manslaughter, the prison doors will open up for them. And coppers in prisons anywhere in the world tend to be targeted like other type of offenders and convicted criminals. Those who murder elderly people, murder children, paedophiles, people like that. They're a favourite target for inmates, which they call prison justice. So, I think there's more to come out. And also the press probably talk about for some time. Probably in a few months it'll die down, this attention. But at the end of the day, we must remember Henry Novick and what that scumbag what done to him, murdered him in cold blood. Him and his family complicit in a murder. And obviously they were pretty stupid having him in the driveway of the family home next to one of the occupants' vehicle. How stupid can you get? Obviously they're not that bright, thinking, we can play the racist card. He assaulted me, took my turban off, and gave me a so-called fake black eye, and I stabbed him for that. So that's the message she's trying to send to the public. Just as well the judge saw through this fake offence which they put up for some motive to justify the stabbing this person without no motive at all.